everybody. How's it going? Um, Let me just pop this out. Wait a minute. I got to do this. This ain't Texas. There's no hold 'em. I got that stuck in my head. Gracie, Mummy's got no treats for you. I can give you a cuddle, but there are no treats. Pop out. Bring it on over to me. Bring this on down. Hey, everybody. And now put it on. Oh, God, help me. Hi, BB. Hello, BB. Mummy's got to bring some more treats in here because you don't have any, eh? But you got to lick the banana bread bowl. Mummy made sure there was no chocolate chips in it. Oh, does that feel good? Oh, my goodness. Oh, give me a kiss. I mean it. All right, now go lick your banana bowl. Oh, no, I took it. I put it to wash. Go get your chicken. Go get your chicken. Go on. Don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact. Hey, everybody. I don't know what's going on here. Can you see my tree? Those eggs look white, but they're actually different pastel colors. It's just, this is a webcam. No, Gracie. No more. No more. No more. No more. Go on. How's everybody doing today? Let me see. There. What is going on with the shape of, oh, I guess it's, hang on a second. Just let me check something here. Oh my gosh. All right. I don't know why this box is so small. I'm going to give you a few minutes for everybody to get in here. How's everybody doing today? I'm really tired, guys. I was in a lot of pain yesterday, and then I pushed it. And this morning, when I got up, I phoned Howie and I said, yeah, I got stuff I got to get done today. And he goes, yeah, that kitchen's a mess. Or like the sink was full of dishes. Okay. The sink was full of dishes. And he said, yeah, that sink's a mess. And I said, excuse me, those sinks were clean and empty when you got home. When you got home, we had to finish boiling and bottling the sap. That was a messy friggin' business. Then I had to make supper, and then he had breakfast this morning. I said, yeah, there's a lot of dishes in the sink, but when you got home yesterday, it was clean. He goes, okay, gotcha. Excuse me. So I have been a busy bee today, despite there are some dishes in my sink, but those are the ones I'm going to wash by hand. My dishwasher is running. Oh, I got dog nose. My dishwasher is running. What is this? No, I'm not going to share the screen. And dishwasher's running. Chocolate chip banana bread's in the oven. I gotta do this here. And supper as soon as the banana bread comes out, the supper's going in. So that's kind of, no, Gracie, no more. Go on, bugger off. Go eat your nums. You've been out. You got to lick the banana bread bowl. And you've had lovin's. What else do you want from me? I got nothing. Don't look at me like that. It doesn't work. All right. I'm going to give everybody a couple of minutes to get in here because I made it on time, actually, for a change. So I'll be editing tonight. I'll be editing the maple syrup video for tomorrow. That's a lot of work. That's like 2 hours of work just editing it because I got to take some from the live stream, take some from the camera, and then, out on the deck when it was on the propane burner, and then in the house. And I'll tell you, the The bottling, I think we missed altogether. I'm not sure. So we'll see. My fingers, I don't know if you can see them, but there's blisters, but they haven't broken. Oh, you can see them better back here. They haven't broken. There's just a little one here that wasn't too bad. These three got it. These three got it the worst. And the blisters are not broken. They are toughening up and they're going to be fine. All right, let me pop out the chat. Or let me pop out the participants list. I'm sorry. Hello, Barefoot Chickens. Aloha, seashell. Chanel 23. I know it's channel, okay, but that's my name for it. Denise Hackett. We're going to call you Buddy. Frida Cassidy, Jane Gressel, Jenny Bruno, Joe Mama. And if you want me to say hi, you should have said hi in the chat, because that's where you end up on the participants list. Hey, just me, Kathy Ponder, Lori P, Lena K, hi Linda, Betty Boop Bop, Rebecca Lynn, Robin's Nest, Rosie Bernard, Rosita Slade, Sherry Leach, Ninja Clan Kathy, Tina Elliott. Tina, was it you who sent me the Easter card? If so, thank you very much. Trish Young, Willow's Garden, and Yellow Bird up high in banana tree. All right, so here we go. Let's pull this down a little bit so I can. There we go. Hi, Trish. Hi, Mary. Hey, Michelle. Yes, thank you, Tina. Yes, I got it. Thank you very much. It was very thoughtful. So yesterday, as you saw in our half acre, I've had to change my shirt because I forgot to put an apron on when I was making the banana bread and cleaning and loading the dishwasher, and I got all messy. Hey, Diane Zook. I'm late getting on. Sorry about that. We just started, sweetheart. We just got here 5 minutes ago. So yesterday you saw I made bread, I made bagels, I made soup and the noodles. And I finished boiling down the last of the syrup. As a matter of fact, I boiled it down too much. It got so thick. That was not molasses. It wouldn't have been molasses, but pretty close to warm molasses in thickness. So I have bottles from last year of syrup that was thinner, but thick enough to have the right sugar content in it. And I actually just added, I think, 4 quarts of that to make it a more proper consistency for maple syrup. Hey, Soph! Need to go buy a lotto ticket for tonight's drawing. Why? What is this, Canada or US? Is it the first day of spring? No, it's not. Not till the 21st. Are you sure? I thought the first day of spring. Let me look at my calendar here. My goodness, you're right. And you know, yeah, happy first day of spring. Yay! Easter tree is up. I'm doing good, Soph. I'm a little tired. It's been we've still got one more pot. Probably gonna have to boil more sap down. But we got quite a bit. If you add in the fact that I added 4 quarts to the thick stuff and I let it cook down again, I got about a gallon of syrup. So it cooked right down, right? Mary, I always thought it was the 21st. So today, that was yesterday. Today, I've made chocolate chip banana bread. At least I hope I have. I think I used too many bananas, but we'll see. Can you ever really have too many bananas? As long as it rises, right? So I've made banana bread. I've unloaded and loaded the dishwasher. And as soon as the banana bread comes out, supper goes in. And I'm going to be editing tonight. That's my job tonight. I'm editing. Oh, I better put it on live chat, right? so I don't miss anything. Hi, Rosita. The March equinox. Okay. Well, that's really good to know. Chocolate chip banana bread. Well, I was supposed to make banana nut bread, but I forgot that, there was a stoner in the house when I had like 2 cups of pecans when I found them. And it took me a long time because I don't have any molars, but I ate them nuts. I've been putting banana in freezer for days. Well, I had 8 bananas, 7 or 8 bananas. And I used 5.5 cups of flour, the equivalent of 6 eggs. I mixed the egg powder with water because sometimes like I put it right in with the flour and it makes a different consistency in the fact that you have to add more liquid. So I got smart today and I took 6 eggs worth of powdered eggs and I added a cup and a half of water or a cup of water and I put them in the little mini blender. And that way I knew exactly how many eggs were going in liquid wise, plus with the oil, right? Egg standing up on either of the equinoxes. I don't have any eggs. The thing is Friday's payday, right? So I'm baking bread and I'm baking banana bread now because we're out of fruit. We're out of store-bought bread. We're out of eggs. We got enough milk. If Howie doesn't drink it all, we got enough milk left to do us till Friday. I don't have an egg. I wish I'd checked that. No, Seashell, what is that? I made chocolate banana bread and lemon coconut bars yesterday. Hey, Missy, how are you, darling? I'm really beat. I just told you everything. But we're going to be boiling again this weekend, so I may go live on Life with the Wolfies while we're doing more sap. And this should be the last of it because we've been getting, like it's snowing right now. Not heavy, but it's just a really fine snow, which means it's still getting below freezing at night and above during the day. And that's perfect for sap running weather. Just got back from the doctor. Hate having to go. How did it go, Marie? Or Edie? Sorry, I saw Murray. I always thought spring 21st, but Elena just said 19 something about orbiting around the sun. Okay. You won't have any result. Okay, what's going on? Oh, is this okay, wait a minute. I missed something. What's going on? How's your brother doing, Willows? Caregivers deal with illnesses as much as the ill person. No shit. Oh, because it's leap year. Right. Okay. Got it. What's going on, Edie? What's going on? Now, is Nat here? Nat, is it your son's getting his wisdom teeth out today? Or maybe you're with him while he's doing that. Does it have to be a fresh egg? I don't know. I wouldn't know. I've never heard of such a pagan tradition as standing an egg on its end. Just kidding. And I actually got an email from someone telling me that I was being sacrilegious because I decorated this tree for St. Patrick's Day. News flash to the person who thinks I'm being sacrilegious. There's nothing religious about a Christmas tree. It's actually a pagan hangover from pre-Christian times. And not the tree itself. It's from Yule, okay? And then Yule in Germany, instead of bringing in greens, they brought in greens, but they brought in a whole tree as well. And that started around, Christmas trees did not come to England. They came from Germany to England at the beginning of the Victoria era. Middle of the Victoria era. It was Queen Victoria's husband who brought the tradition. He was a German and he brought the tradition of the Christmas tree. Now, you may call it a Christmas tree, but it's just a spruce tree and a fake one at that, and I can decorate it any way I want, right? I know, I know. So, well, the lights look white, and they're all pastel colors. They're yellow and green and purple and blue and pink, but they're supposed to glow in the dark, and they don't. I just saw that on the package. They glow in the dark. I said, no, they don't. So I cannot believe the nerve of people to think they have the right to criticize others. Well, the thing is some people associate it with a Christmas tree. And I've known people who've put up like just a bare tree of like a deciduous tree with no leaves on it and hung eggs and lights and stuff from that. Well, why not use that? Just because it's used at Christmas time doesn't make it an actual Christmas item. It's just, let's move around things and let's just make things a little more, I don't know, inclusive. Hang on. Oh my goodness. Oh my, I'm Catholic and I thought it beautiful and important to share the story of Ireland. Well, apparently, if you really look up what's the whole St. Patrick's Day thing is, it's actually got some pretty brutal moments in it. I'm gonna look it up and I'll bring it to you another day. I have one ever since C. The lights and decorations make me happy. Me too. Me too. Right? So if I'm going to leave this up in my office all year, I'm going to decorate it. The next decoration, after Easter comes spring. Maybe we'll do something for Mother's Day if I can think of a way of the heck. Get over here. You're supposed to be right there. Shame on you, duct tape, for not working. Each season or holiday is fun to decorate that tree. Yeah, exactly. And it's pretty in the background, right? Me and my Aunt Maria love your videos. Hi, Soph. We love to watch them together while eating dinner. Thank you for bringing so much joy. Well, thank you, darling. I hope you're also a member of our Half Acre Homestead, eh? Why does a bunny represent Easter and not a chicken? Do you want to know why? All right, let's look that up. It's actually very pagan. Bunny and eggs on Easter. Origins. I can't see you guys now, and I can't see the chat. Okay. The idea of an egg-giving hare went into the U.S. in the 18th century. That means the 1700s. Protestant German immigrants in Pennsylvania Dutch area told their children about Oosterhaas, something called Oxterhaas. Haas means hare, not rabbit, and the Northwestern European folklore Easter bunny is hare. Okay, here we go. History.com. Easter traditions and symbols have evolved over time, though some have been around for centuries. While to Christians, Easter is the celebration of the resurrection of Christ, many Easter traditions are not found in the Bible. The most prominent secular symbol of Christian holiday, the Easter bunny, was reportedly introduced to America by the German immigrants. Okay, wait a minute. This isn't going back far enough. Okay. Let's see if they all say the same thing. Okay. While the legend was told us that the Easter bunny is a long-eared, cotton-tailed creature who hops from house to house to deliver festive baskets, there's more about this history than you might not be familiar with. In fact, the Easter bunny's connection to this special Christian holiday goes back to pagan traditions. Well, they're not, this is the internet, folks. They're no longer giving out They're no longer, it's really, really hard to find what's going on. You might have to look in a book, but I will do some deep digging on that. And I just heard the timer go on my banana bread, and I've got to go take it out or check it and then put supper in. Oh, oh, I hear you. I'm a coming. I'm a coming. Oh, smells like something cooked over. Ooh, look at that. Oh. Hang on, folks. Got to finish the video. Nice and bouncy. Yeah. I always gonna love those. This is the missable from our half-acre homestead saying if you got no fruit and nothing extra to put in a lunch, in your husband's lunch, check your freezer for black bananas. Because there's a lot you can do. Hang on, folks, I'm a coming. Oh my gosh. All right, here I come. Oh, once I'm up and moving, I move a little bit faster. But okay, there's, what's today? Tuesday? Thursday's video. Freaky geek, hey! It moved closer to the screen. What moved closer to the screen? Hey, Mary Jane. I like the quick answer. Cadbury's Easter cream egg tryouts. White rabbit quaking like a chicken or quacking like a chicken. Yes, I get it. That the first time, this was before I was medicated for medical marijuana. The first time I saw the Cadbury Easter cream egg commercial where the bunny goes, buck, 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 and gets off the nest and there's Easter cream eggs. I almost peed my pants. I laughed so hard. Oh, wait a minute. Even some of the lights look bigger. No, those are eggs. Those are eggs, right? Here, I'll show you what it looks like when I turn it off. Oh. Now you might be able to see the fact that the eggs have actual colors on them. Okay. Now I got to turn it back on. And then I got to change the lights so that they don't give me a migraine. There we go. So I'm missing a light with the lights that came with that tree. So one string doesn't work. And I got 6 bell peppers planted today in my garden. I have 5. And get this. Did you guys see my video where I was transplanting all the cabbages? And the ones I had left over were really tiny, and I just kind of went like this and threw them in the bowl of dirt for compost. In my pepper pot, I have a little cabbage coming up. I thought, well, you want to live, you're going to live. I don't plant them peppers. I tried ringing the bell ones one time and no sound. How are you doing today, Jane? Mary Jane. I don't wear a watch. Give him time. I don't know. Anyway, give me a second. The work is done for the day except for editing, and I can medicate for that. Gracie's still here thinking she's going to get something. Her eyes, they shone like a diamond. You'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. What's for dinner? Hey, Melissa. Thank you. I have lots of nice fans. I have lots of fans. Whoops, this one's broken, but hey, I have lots of fans, and that's not all. A little tub here, a little thing here, and I'm sure I got more. Yeah, there's another one over here. I'm pretty sure I got a couple in a drawer. I love fans. Always have. Always have. Do you remember when we were little Mary Jane and we'd fold up a piece of newspaper and make fans? I've had 4 commercials almost back to back. Oh, Joe, I'm sorry. Again, I have no control. Hang on a second. I have no control over how they do where they place the commercials and how often. I really don't. Well, don't be doing that now. There we go. There we go. Pull you down. There we go. I got no commercials. Well, you won't get commercials if you have, I mean, if YouTube isn't squeezing every last dime out of people, okay? They've taken away my right to put what kind of ads where I want. You got to come over here, Gracie, because they've taken away my right to put whatever ads, whatever way I want. All I can do, I can't even remove ads, right? So that's what happens. And if a video goes over 8 minutes, they bombard it. They bombard it with ads. Me too, just me, because it's endless. Yeah, I know. Oh, she's not old. She's only 8. She's only 8 years old. You should have seen her, Mary Jane, when we first went out to put supper by the fire. And okay, go on, baby. Go on, go look for Daddy. Go. Is Daddy home? Go check. Go see if Daddy's home. Don't make eye contact. You should have seen her when we went outside. She zoomed. She went right up to the edge of the property by the road, but she won't go do it on the driveway. She won't go up to the road on the driveway. That's how Penny got hit. But she ran right up to the edge of the property and had her poop. And she felt so good, she just zoomed all the way down and around the garden and back up and back down again. Oh my God, I wish I'd gotten it on camera. I did that to me as well, freak, but I toughed it, refreshed it, passed out, and now don't do it anymore. No more commercials. I had to ad block and was forced to remove it or YouTube would no work. Oh my God, eh? Tell me about it. They take 45% of everything I earn, including tips. That's why I encourage people never to tip me here. I would rather you join Patreon and pay $5 a month American or $7.50 a month Canadian. And I'm not asking you to do that, but I would rather you do that than tip me in here. Because if you tip me $10, just to put it in perspective, $4.50 of that goes right into YouTube's pocket. Now, If you join Patreon, you get live streams unlisted with me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And Friday is Freaky Friday. And on special occasions like St. Patrick's Day, we have an extra live. You know what I mean? And people who are patrons on Mondays and Wednesdays, they can ask for a card reading for free because they've already paid. So you get a whole lot more bang for your buck in Patreon than you do by tipping me through YouTube. Please don't tip me through YouTube. You're throwing 45% of your tip to YouTube. They take and now they've taken away how I lay out my ads. Remember my reading channel, I used to just put a quiet, no noise banner ad across the bottom, right? Because people didn't want ads popping up while they're listening to a Little House on the Prairie book, right? When they're listening to the whole playlist, every video gets hit with these loud, annoying, frigging pop-in videos. And if the video is more than eight minutes long, they'll put one right in the middle of it. And that's just not comfortable, is it? So I haven't gotten back to it yet, but I am not moving them. I'm keeping them on the reading channel, but I am starting a reading channel over on Rumble, right? Just me, or did you spill green beer on the keyboard the other day? I don't drink beer, Freaky Geek. Why? No. Hi, Mama Dukes. How are you, darling? It would darn my keyboard sick today. Oh, you're not talking to me, Freaky Geek. You're talking to just me. Okay. Could very well be. I remember where ads was at the start and end of videos. Now it's whenever they feel like it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I don't know what to tell you, folks. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't have a Rumble account, please make a Rumble account. Please make a Rumble account and join my channels, Mrs. Wolfie and Cooking with Cannabis. As a matter of fact, I just put a video up on decarboxylating your cannabis on Rumble. But in order to be informed, you need to subscribe, right? And click notification. I don't know how it works. I really don't. Rumble is a little on the clunky side. I mean, people are complaining they're getting late. But when I go live on Rumble or I make a video on Rumble, I always post it to Facebook. I post it to Gab because Facebook shadow bans me and doesn't show everything I put up. So I post it to Gab, I post it to Facebook, I post it to X, and I post it to Pinterest. I don't even know if Pinterest actually works for me or not. Yeah, check your emails every day for Rumble. I heard, show me the way to go home today. Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Well, I had a little nip about an hour ago and it went straight to my head. I had a puff. Wherever I may roam, on land or sea or foam, you can always hear me singing this melody. Show me the way to go home. Everybody, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy all the live long day. You'll always know, dear, how much I love you. Please, oh, stay, sweet sunshine. Please stay at least a night and a day. I've changed the words, but that's, a song for my Bubba. That's my Bubba's. That's what I sing for Bubba. I wonder if you see an ad during the live, does that ad also interrupt in the replay? No. But when you watch the replay, you'll get a whole different ad. Right? So they double ding you. But if you go forward, this is what I figured out. If you go forward past the ad, if you're watching a replay or a video, let it play for a second and then go back to where the ad started. They won't play the ad twice. So thank you. Hey, Cripple Creek. Up on Cripple Creek, she gets me if I spring a leak. She mends me, I don't have to speak. She defends me, a trucker's dream, if I ever did see one. Who is it, folks? Who sang that song? Missy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear sweet Missy. Happy birthday to you tomorrow when you're out shopping with your mom. Mwah. The band, good girl, Yellowbird, good girl. You sang that song, Bev. I really don't know. What song are you talking about? Don't you get a percentage of ad revenue? Just let them play. Yes, I get a percentage of the ad revenue. That's what actually pays me. And I'm going to tell you something. Since they started doing all these mid-roll ads and shit, views have gone down because people are just sick to death of the friggin' ads. And I have no control over them. Hey, the one you sang and asked who sang it. I sang, yes, Freaky Geek. I just sang it. But the song was done by the band with Robbie Robertson and who was the drummer? I loved him. He just died of throat cancer. Just got home from the grocery store. Missed the first half hour. That's okay, Lynn. We ain't going anywhere. I took the banana bread out of the oven. And I'm actually probably going to get Howie to taste it, but I took the banana bread out of the oven and put supper in. And I've got, somebody asked me what I'm making for supper. I seasoned 2 chicken legs and I seasoned a jar of potatoes from the pantry. I threw them all in the little Dutch oven and put the lid on and threw them in the oven. There are 77 of us watching and only 44 thumbs up, but please hit the thank you, Linda. Okay, the band sang it. What's the song called? Cripple Creek, I believe. Well, you know what? I don't have to look on my computer because I got my phone here. We're not living with my phone. Song title, Up on Cripple Creek by the band. Up on Cripple Creek. It's Up on Cripple Creek. I have to play that on Friday night. People must be rotating on the thumbs. We can't see. Oh, freaky. Now be nice. Oh my gosh. I am so looking forward to Easter weekend. There will not be, patrons, there will not be a Freaky Friday on Good Friday. A, it's Good Friday. And B, I won't be here. I'll be snoozing in a motel somewhere in Kingston. I'm visiting Bubba on Friday morning. We're having supper at Mel's parents, so I get to see him again on Friday evening. And then Saturday morning, we're visiting Bubba and Arthur and Mel. And then we're going to Port Hope to visit my mother-in-law. Apparently she's cooking a turkey dinner. I was kind of hoping we'd go out for dinner rather than, Mom can barely stand up. So I think when she says she's going to cook a turkey dinner, she's going to instruct Karen minutely on how to do that. I am going to have a good time. And then in the evening, we'll shoot back to Kingston. We'll visit the kids and Bubba Sunday morning, and then boo, off home we go. I'm going shopping on Friday for the first time in a while. I haven't been shopping since before Christmas, I don't think. So I'm going to pick up Briar on Friday, early Friday, probably around 10 or 11 in the morning, take him shopping. And Howie will have to buy the dairy products in Ottawa because dairy products in Quebec are nuts. Thought it was shopping on Saturday. Well, he said Saturday worked for him too, but I hate shopping on Saturday because that's when all the people who work all week go out and do their grocery shopping is on Saturday so they can rest on Sunday. I hate shopping on Saturday. So I'm going to go early on Friday and take Briar out shopping. And then I'll drop him off and he'll put his groceries away and then he'll get ready for work. And then I'll come home and I'll do a shopping video. So, hey, Lacey Black. Ain't nothing like grandbaby time. It's the best. It's the most wonderful time of my life. Play my mama. He has this granny smile, right? I wish I could show it to you. Last time we visited, I was trying to get a picture of him with my phone, but he was sitting on the floor by my feet and I was trying to get it and he couldn't see my face because of the phone. So he was doing this and smiling at me because he was like peekaboo. He was playing peekaboo with me. And he got this little grin on his face. And it's like, it's just you and me, Granny. This is our time, you know? Tom Glasser chocolate covered banana chips. What? Hi, Waldo. I have 6 grands, lots of fun times. I have 1. And probably eventually I'm going to have 2, but that's going to be Mary Jane. Donnie's going to be a grandfather again. One of his daughters is up the stump. So I texted him and said, I hear you're going to be a grandfather again. Good for you. I said, I'll be lucky if I get 2 grandkids. Donnie has 7 children. Arthur's only one of them. And yeah, 7 because there was me and then there was 3 with Nalani and 3 with Tara. So he's got 7 kids. He's going to have grandkids coming out the yin yang. Trust me. We just built a higher counter to hide the cookie jar from one of our grands. Really? Why don't you just put the cookie jar up? We built, you know what my dad did? My dad, well, it's good to see you, Waldo. Another two, another on the way. You have 2 and another on the way. Okay, I thought you were going to say you had 2 more on the way. My dad was given a big cookie jar, round cookie jar with a snowy scene on it, and the lid broke. So he actually made a wooden lid on his lathe. But when he built our furniture, he built these big, massive wingback couch, 2 chairs, and a footstool, all out of wood. And then he, had cushions made for them. But in the footstool, he put a box inside the footstool. So if you take off the cushion and you lift the little lid of the box, you can stash stuff in there. So whenever the grandkids were coming out, any of the grandkids, especially, he did it with Arthur and Briar. I know that much. He'd put a couple of some cookies in the footstool. And I guess Arthur asked him one day, is there a cookie in the jar? And he said, and he took down the jar and he showed him, he said, it's empty. They've been stolen and they were hidden. You got to find them. So after looking, he said, they're in the living room. So after looking under all the cushions or whatever, Granddad said, look under the cushion of the footstool. And he lifted it up and he pulled it up and there were like 4 cookies in there for him and Briar. So that was just like, it just showed that as gruff and as quiet and gentlemanly as my father was, he really had a sense of what brings joy to children. You know what I mean? What are we saying, Waldo? What did I miss? Yeah, I'm going to be a grandma again, but I'm going to have to fight CPS for this one. Well, you know what? I had a friend who only had one child, and she had to have him C-section. And when he grew up, and had a girlfriend, and they got pregnant, and then they split up. The girlfriend didn't want him seeing the child. She put all these blocks in place. And my friend took her to court for her rights as a visitation rights as the baby's grandparent. And she won. So don't fight CPS. Get a lawyer quote. Say, hey, my lawyer says that if you don't let me see my grandchildren, then I can take you to court. And then you won't have a choice, and the visits will be forced. Right? So, yard cleanup. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be working on the garden this weekend, like chopping things down while we're boiling more sap. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're going to be boiling sap down. So grandparents' rights are still rights. That baby, like, I'm really glad Arthur and Mel have been together for something like 11 or 12 years. Right. And I keep saying, why aren't you guys get married? And they said, why? What's the difference? Everything's the same. I said, I don't know. It's just kind of a public show of a lifetime commitment to each other. That's the way I see it. Right. I will be getting a lawyer. She's only like 8 weeks pregnant right now. You do that, Leanne. You do that. And you say, I want rights. I want visitation rights with my grandchild. I want weekends. And when grandchild gets older, I want weekends. I want some holidays. You ask for it all. Shoot for the moon and you clear the fence. What's going on, Rosita? I just fell and I'm glad now I can get my butt up. Good girl. Oh, isn't falling horrible? It's like we used to laugh at that commercial. I've fallen and I can't get up. That's not funny anymore. It's no longer funny. I'm already there and I'm only 60. One of our daughters has 6 kids by one man. They aren't married because they can only claim 3 kids if they do. This way they can claim all 6. I don't understand how that works, Melissa. Battery is down to 11%. Got to go and charge. Ciao. Ciao, Bella. I love you. Mwah. I might call you later when I'm in bed. Go for everything you can get. Don't be cruel. Just say, don't make it like don't let the lawyer or anybody else smell your anger, because that will just change everybody. Everybody will flip on a dime about why you're doing it. You say, you know what? I have no say in what happens in my son and daughter-in-law's life, or whatever it is, my son and his girlfriend's life, or whatever that is, right? You say, I may have no say in what they do, but that child is my grandchild, and I have rights as a grandparent. I want to have visits with my grandchild, and when they get older, I want to have, weekends or visits in the summer, like don't think for a minute that when Bubba gets going to school and he gets summers off, and if mom and dad are working, where do you think Bubba's going to spend part of his summer? He's going to learn how to garden. He's going to learn the difference between grass and medicinal herb, weeds. Like, he's going to learn the difference. Grass is useless. Weeds are beautiful. Weeds, almost every weed. Let me put it to you this way. I'm no doctor. I'm no scientist. I'm not a biologist of any kind, but I will tell you this. There is a plant remedy for every illness on the planet. We just haven't found the right plants for them all yet. And the more pharmaceutical, this is just me. I may have to switch over to I'm not going to talk about this, right? A weed is just a plant growing in the wrong spot. No, it's not. It's growing exactly where it belongs to grow. I have a whole pot of marshmallow flowers from one plant that decided to grow wild in my backyard. And I saved the seed pods, and I'm going to plant them everywhere. They're beautiful. They're medicinal, right? Plantain, marshmallow, comfrey, colt's foot, mugwort, wormwort, nettles. Yes, nettles. Yarrow, mullein. Do you know that the cabbage is in the medicinal book, the Complete Medicinal Herbal by Penelope Odie? Because cabbage is really good for your bowels and your digestive system. It's one of the reasons why properly done sauerkraut right, that hasn't been canned, but properly done fresh sauerkraut is really good for your gut health. Practically creative, if something happens to him or her, the only one who will get their Social Security will be the children. They can't even get the widow's benefits. Pennsylvania has grandparents' rights. Everywhere has grandparents' rights. You are a blood. If it wasn't for you, that grandbaby would never have been born. Think about that. If it wasn't for me and Arthur's father, Donnie, but if it wasn't for me having Arthur, Bubba would never have been born. There would be no Bubba. That child is my blood, right? Blessed or best to plant them and know what you're getting. Exactly. Well, you see, there's nothing been sprayed on my yards, right? I have a whole patch over there full of all kinds of cool stuff, right? Legally, though, grandparents have no rights. Well, just because legally they have no rights doesn't mean they shouldn't. Doesn't mean they shouldn't. So I would argue that one till I'm blue in the face. That child would not be alive without me. That's what I'd say. That child wouldn't be here without me. I am a direct descendant. That child is one of my direct descendants. That child may own everything I have when I die. You know what I mean? Considering how many grandparents are raising kids anymore, it should be like that for everywhere, and it should be legal. Absolutely. I know a lot of people who go in the forest or on Irving land to get chaga, etc. Do they know how fested with chemicals those lands are? Mine isn't. Mine isn't. And I'm going to start looking. We got trees that have to come down, though. We have trees that have to come down. Sneaking in late. Hey, Candy. Hey, Candy. Well, listen, folks. I just wanted to pop in and say hey and let you know what was going on. And you know what? If grandparents don't have right in your state or province, if your grandparents don't have rights to the grandchildren in your state or province, then it's time you fight for them. It's time we fight for them. All right. This is Miss Wolfie from Laugh with the Wolfies saying I have videos to edit. And I'm going to start on that before Howie gets home because I'd really like to watch TV with him tonight because I couldn't last night because I was editing. Take care. God bless. Mwah. I love you guys. And don't forget, blood, they say blood is thicker than water, but they don't tell you the whole quote. It's called the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. And what that means is the covenant you make with people, you know, you may not be my blood, but you're my family. That's a covenant. And when you choose family, you can't choose your family. But when you choose people to be a part of your family, that's a covenant you make. And it can be stronger and thicker than the water of the womb being your biological relations. Never forget that. Take care. God bless. I love you. Never forget that.